and welcome back. For a real taste of Chinese New Year, there are plates of delicious dishes. And there is one that's bound to be found on every table: dumplings. Since ancient times, families have gathered together at a Spring Festival to make and enjoy this delicious treat. Dumplings bring a family together and capture the spirit of the festival. And today on Chopsticks, my colleague Ian readies for the new year and brushes up on her dumpling making skills. Take a look.
And welcome to this edition of Chopsticks. Now, Spring Festival is here, and what's Chinese Spring Festival without dumplings? That's right, 饺子. And that's why we're here today at Hejiayue Dumpling Restaurant. The chef is waiting inside, and we're going to learn exactly how to make this delicacy. So here we are at Hejiayue Dumpling Restaurant, and we have our chef Yan Fukang, and he's going to teach us how to make some real dumplings. 师傅好。
大家好。
Okay, 师傅，咱们今天要做什么馅儿的饺子？
有海三鲜，有那个素虾肉。就是两个。
So two very interesting fillings we have today. First is the 3 seafood, and second we have the vegetarian. So it's sure to please. 那师傅，咱们都需要什么材料？
需要首先这有面粉
，So flour,
虾仁
shrimp meat,
海参
sea cucumber,
这有扇贝
scallops,
鸡蛋
fried eggs,
像那有韭菜
and our leeks. So now all our ingredients are ready, and we're going to move on to the first step, which is making the dough. 师傅，咱们这个怎么和面？
首先扒个坑把这个水加进去倒一下。
Okay, you can see here that actually he's adding very little water. He's adding it a little bit at a time in order to ensure that he doesn't go overboard. And it's sort of a skill trying to figure out this proportion. See, the texture now is just about right. It's not too hard and not too soft. It's sort of like a Play-Doh that you play with when you're a kid. And after it gets to about this condition, put it aside for 15 minutes and start getting ready for your filling. Everything here is pretty much cut already, just the leeks that we have to get done.
Put 把这个鸡蛋放进去。现在咱用手抓呢，它这个原味含到里边，它是不会出水。
So just a little bit of advice: if you are making this leek special filling, make sure you do it. Try to mix it with your hands as opposed to spoons or chopsticks. It provides for a much more even context. Texture's a little bit better, and there's not as much water coming out. So I'm gonna give it a try as well.
就是抓一下，拌一下，托底儿，对，托底儿拌一下。
I really don't have much culinary skills, but I'm trying. It smells quite nice. I can't wait to taste it.
咱来和下一个馅。
Okay, so now we're gonna get started on
我们第二
the seafood run, and here we have the shrimp meat. This is one of the 3 ingredients.
扇贝。
We have some scallops here that we've added. And finally we have the sea cucumber, which is right here.
现在开始加料，柔软的抓一下。
So we're mixing it again over here. See, it's very quick at the hands. 好. Surprisingly, it seems like it's very simple to make these fillings. 哦，这个更香。This is definitely the more fragrant. So now that we've made our fillings, we have our dough, and I think it's ready right over here.
首先把它切一下。
Okay, you can see now he's making these cuts into these long shapes. They're only about this big and that wide.
每一个都拉开，拉开以后就用手，不用揉，用手一乱一举。
So you can see you have these long strips now, and you pull them out into these sausage-like shapes. And you pull them. That's did a really bad job. This is the difference between an expert and a non-professional over here. He says you have to get your finger just right and pull quickly. I don't think we can use mine so much, so why don't we just stick to his? 是不是？咱们还是用您的吧，我这就算了。
首先把它按一下，按扁就可以擀了。
After he presses down on the little dough pieces.
您可以来试一个，就是把它按一下，按平。
I'm too scared to try now, but what he's doing is flattening out the dough pieces, and then he's able to roll it out with a pin. If you're not very skilled, you can go to the local Chinese supermarket, and they have the skins as well, although they're not as fresh.
就是一擀就出来了，哎，击擀也很简单。
This special rolling pin allows us to make skins that are like this. They're actually not flat. They have this sort of little bubble inside, and I believe it's supposedly to make the stuffing more easy to put inside. This I can't do at all, but I hear in different parts of China they have different ways of flattening out this dough. So you can press down, and besides pressing, you can actually also pull it, and that way you also have a flat, round skin.
行，可以。
The taste will probably be different if you use this type of skin, but who knows, it might even be better. So I'm doing this one and he's gonna do that one.
首先把馅儿打进去，这
那么简单，一摁就好了。
可以了。
This guy makes it seem so easy. All you have to do is scoop
慢一点，哎。
some into the
不要打
little.
太多，对，可以。
可以对吧？
可以。
Not too much, and then just squeeze. See, there's many different types of ways to close up this dumpling. The one he does seems very easy. He just sort of snaps it. But I've also seen other people go around the edges and do all sorts of different formations. And if you look at the shape of the dumpling over here, it's kind of very unique shape. Well, if you know about ancient Chinese culture, back in the old days, people used something like this shape as currency. And it was either gold or silver, and it sort of represents nowadays wealth or good fortune in the upcoming year. And that's why people eat it during the festivals. It's also believed that if you make these dumplings, you take one peanut and you put it inside one dumpling, only on one out of the entire batch, and whoever gets this one is supposedly the one who will be very fortunate and lucky in the upcoming year. So the last one for me, the last one for him.
摁一下，按哪里
You gotta press it down really
对
tight.
Yes.
Yes.
水开了，现在可以煮饺子了。
Okay, so now we're ready to boil the dumplings. We're gonna put these guys in here,
挨着边小。
including my own.
行，好了，可以了。
Oh, wow. It's very, very fragrant. We just gotta put them on the dish and they're ready to be served. And if you're gonna eat these, make sure you have some special sauce. You can throw in some vinegar or soy sauce or even some other spices that you may like.
好，谢谢。
这个你自己 He's gonna try mine. And I'm gonna try his. 好嘞. I gotta tell you, this is a perfect combination of tender skin and the meat inside. It's absolutely perfect.
哎，花生在这儿哎。
Wow, he's gonna be a lucky man this year. He has the lucky peanut. But hopefully everyone around us this year will have a great spring festival and have good luck in the upcoming year. So we're gonna keep on finishing our dumplings and join us next time on Chopsticks.